Hey everyone, so today I've got a video of this lock right here. This is an Alpha FB. This is a Japanese high pin count lock. Kind of a weird one. I did not gut this on video, so I don't have the pins out for you to see. If you look here, you can see I started destroying this to see if it was guttable. There were some detents right here. I drilled them out because I thought maybe I could pull this faceplate off and then maybe these Bible covers would slide outward, but they don't. It's solid brass, you can see right there. I'd have to grind this thing down. I didn't really want to. There is a follower you can get for these, but again, I was a little scared to try to gut it because from what I've heard from people, the way that these are set up is there's holes in the plug that are not used, and so if you pass one of those empty plug holes under a filled chamber, the driver will fall in and the lock will basically be bricked or semi-bricked, and you have to try to fix it. And it sounded like a pain. I just didn't want to do it, so I may take this thing apart later just to see what's inside it, but I didn't really bother for this video. So as I mentioned, Japanese high pin count lock. You can see from the Bible covers, there are 4 rows of pins here. There's nothing in this top section. And the way that they are set up is there's 2 on each side, and then there's 2 coming in at an angle. So if I put this up right there, you can see probably the easiest pin to see is this one right here. Actually, let me get a pick. There is a pin, yeah, you can see it right there. That one is coming in at an angle here. So that's the one coming down from this side. And then there's one on this side coming in directly sideways. So you gotta kind of hit these at weird angles to get them up. This has, as far as I can tell, true zero lifts. So there are pins in here that I could not touch without oversetting that pin and getting stuck. Which is what took me so long to actually get this thing open. If you look at the key's pretty interesting. So you can see that the way the key is set up, it's got cuts on the top edges. Those are for the pins coming in diagonally. And then it's got cuts on the sides. Those are for the pins coming in directly on the left and right side. And it's reversible, so both sides are the same. What is cool about this is it does have an interactive element as well. So there is a ball bearing you can see right there. As my cat disturbs my camera, it's only appropriate because he will be featured in the video as well. So you can see there's a ball bearing right there. It is pushed in on this side, so hopefully you can see it move. Actually, I'm gonna push it in here. And then I'm going to push it in from this side right here. See this? So you can see the pin that comes in from this top side pushes on this ball bearing and pushes it out. So this is actually a more than max lift right there. So interesting little interactive element. You do have to get a pick that you can get into this hole and push more than, you can't just run it flat. Right? It's not just a max lift, it's a more than max lift for that particular pin. So that wasn't too tricky as far as I could tell while picking it, but definitely the true zero lifts and oversetting stuff was really what tripped me up. So I've been working on this one for a long time, especially because I didn't get it, so I couldn't progressive pin it. So I basically just had to work my way through the whole lock, fully pinned as it stands. So there you go. Alpha FB. Not a lot of talking in the video. I do get it open. I talk to my cat a little bit as he disturbs my pick, but you'll get to see that. So say hello to the cat for me while you're watching me get this thing open. Hi, kitty. Don't hit my camera. No, stop it. Yeah. Don't hit the camera. Hi. Oh, jeez. I got it open. Good luck, cat. Thanks for the help. So there you go. You can see I have made this, I drilled this out here and here to see if it was guttable, but it's not. I would have to pry these covers off, and I don't want to gut this thing through the back, so I didn't. I think if I took the faceplate off, I could probably mill out a little bit to actually get this guttable, but I didn't want to bother. There's also, Norland sent me a STL for a follower that you can use to gut this normally, but I have heard from people that this thing is a nightmare to gut because the pin stacks are not all populated, but there's holes drilled for them all. So you have to have this angled correctly, otherwise you'll pass a pin stack with an empty chamber. Well, you'll pass an empty plug chamber under a full pin stack and you'll get it bricked. So this is open, you can see here, but I'm not going to get it. I will show the key real quick again, because I think this is how I count how many pins are in it. I think these all, from me picking it, I think these are all populated. So we've got 3 here, we've got 1, 2, 3 here, and then the interactive, so that's 4. So that's 7 total. And then on the other side, we've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's my count. If you look at this, it looks like 13 pins to me. And I think I felt them all in there. I'm going to double check with somebody else who picked this exact lock and see if they also felt 13, but I believe it is 13. So there we go. Alpha FB with help from my cat. Thanks, Kitty.